Alright, now our fourth and final screencast in creating an iOS app with Xcode from the OETC12 session. We're going to customize quite a bit of our application here. Our main screen, you notice we've got these buttons here. If I select any button, you notice I can actually have it as a create an image instead of text, but I don't have any images in my project currently. So what I'm going to do here is I've got some images that I pulled over from a website, or from some, did a Google search on these. This is strictly just for this app. I would suggest you make your own images, all .png if you can. So what I'm going to do here is select all my images and drag them right into my project under supporting files. I'm just going to copy the items into the destinations group folder, just because if I don't have it copied, it's just going to put them inside my project directory, and maybe I want to use those images later. So I'm going to go ahead and click Finish. And you notice here I've got my new images here, my icon.png. Now if you are going to do icons or any images, I'd suggest you look on the developer website, and it gives you a guide on creating images for the icon that will show up on the app, and any of the images inside your application. In here, my storyboard, I've got my contact button, and I want to use an image instead of the text, so I am going to use the telephone image and remove the title text and set the type of button to custom. And as you see here, it took away my custom text. I'll do the same thing for my RSS here. I'm going to remove the title, set my image, and set the type of a custom button. It also removes all the outline or a round rect button, and we'll go onto the web view and do the same. Select the image. We're going to select it as a computer, set the type to a custom button, and now if I save that and run, you will see that my main screen on my app now has my new buttons. One other thing to note, you notice we named the project all lowercase OETC12. That would be the name of our app on the iPhone. So if I close out the app, you see OETC12. This is one that I already have created, another project where I'm copying the code out of, and here is the one I'm currently working with. Okay. So there we've customized the buttons on the main screen. I'll go ahead and stop that. Another easy customization with the storyboard is our table view controller. On our contacts, we still want the title and subtitle, but we also want an image to the left to denote that you can call on that cell. So I'm going to go ahead and select the cell. If you notice, still have the style subtitle. We've also have an image drop down, so I can click on that image and do telephone, and it adds it right into our cell view there. Okay. And also on this button, we're just going to set it to custom and remove the more info. And in here, we can actually set the background color in our buttons. See our background on our view here, and I already have this color defined inside the other project, so it's going to come across that way. I'm going to go ahead and keep the more info title in there. I'm going to set the text color to white so we can see that inside our button there. So there's that customization on our colors. So I'll go ahead and run it and show you. So if I click the contact here, notice it has our phone in there, in each cell. If I click on my RSS feed, click on one of them, you notice more info here is also changed. Okay. And you notice one thing here is we don't have a detail in our navigation header. We'll actually do that in our code. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. And I believe in our Apple, let's see here, where do I set that? In our detail view controller, in our view did load, we're actually going to set the navigation, the navbar item inside our view did load. Please bear with me for a minute here while I get this set up for us. Navbar navigation item. Navbar item, we're going to set the title. Details. We'll save that, run our code. Now when we go on our detail view item, you'll see our details is set here in our navbar item. Okay. Stop that. And you know, we've created this icon.png file, but in order to set that for our app, we actually have to go in to our project and set our icon.png for the app. That icon does not meet the requirements. But once again, you can go inside the developer and go through and read through the documentation on creating your icons for your app. Another thing to note in our view controller, our main view, we changed the color of our nav item across all screens. We want to do that here in our main view controller. We're going to do that in our view did load. Copy our code here. And we're going to set that to the background tint color of our OETC blue. And how the tint color is defined in Objective-C or iOS is we do an RGB, red, green, blue. And those values are set at 0.0 to 1.0. And if you remember from the session, I discussed how to come up with those floating points for the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. We run our code. We run our app here, and you notice the blue now for our navigation item here is set. And it should be set across all screens because we did that in our main view of our navigation controller of our app, or root controller, which is our view controller here. Let's just set across all here. And even in our detail view, it should also be set. And those are some minimum color customizations. Thank you for attending our session at eTech, and hopefully we can have some future sessions and look at maybe the summer summit from eTech as a possible way to actually go in and write this code line by line for your app for your school district. Thank you.